final.
Yeah, this one just got going, and like the previous K1 1,000 meter race, no heats this morning, a straight final. In lane 2 from Chima, Hunter Morrissey, who actually won the junior men's K1 500 meter yesterday. Andrew Jessup from Mascot in 3, Colin Corbett from Calgary in 4, Ridge's Brian Melfisi in lane 5, Nick Robson from Balmy Beach in 6, and his Balmy Beach teammate Eric Ellery right beside him in 7, and rounding things out from Micmac, Daniel Clattenburg.
Yeah, this will be one of the fastest races you will see on the course for a distance race, Stan. It's senior men, so it's the strongest, the best, the fastest in the K1 game, especially for a short distance. But we're going to see them rip down the course for 1,000 meters. These guys don't really let up. They know how to pace themselves, but their pace is definitely a lot faster than anything we will have seen yet so far today.
That's right. These gentlemen ready to go at the line, and the first paddler to get across that finish line 1,000 meters later will come away with the Bert Oldershaw Trophy. Pretty even start for these 7 competitors as they begin their kilometer-long travels down the Welland Canal. Should mention in lane 3, Masqua's Andrew Jessup coming off a silver medal in the senior men's K1 500 meter this morning. So looking to make it 2 medals in one day.
Yeah, if you'll notice, Stan, it's in this sport especially, there's a lot of athletes that have a lot of different specialties and are strong in a lot of the different disciplines. So whereas you may be strong in the 500, hell, you're strong in the 1,000 as well. And but now we're going to go down and look at another. But now we're going to head back to the fastest of the races we'll see on the 1,000 meter course. This is the senior men's K1, 1,000 meter race, and they are just approaching the 500, actually the 250 meter line already.
That's right. A great start to this race by these individuals. I mentioned Andrew Jessup before we covered that medal ceremony, winning that silver medal in the senior men's K1 500 meter this morning. Well, that number 5 bow, that's Brian Malfisi in it, and he won that race, so he'll be looking for 2 gold medals in one day in the middle of this competition in that red boat, and he's got a bit of an advantage as they approach that 250 meter mark.
Yeah, that's right, Stan. And as you'll actually notice, for these more experienced paddlers, most of them have the little splash pads around their waist so that they don't get so much water in their boat when they're going down for the 1,000 meter. Because these guys have such a high stroke rate that so much water is constantly being pushed back. They don't want to fill their boats with it. So a lot of them choose to have the splash pad so they have the better opportunity of, carrying less weight.
Less than 200 meters remaining, and it is Brian Malfisi with a decent-sized lead over Andrew Jessup in lane 3. The 2 red boats setting the pace with a bit of a challenge on the outside from Chima's Hunter Morrissey. About 100 meters to go now. Malfisi, will he have enough to hold on? Will there be a challenge in lane 3 from Andrew Jessup as they continue to approach this line? Malfisi looking strong, looking to make it double gold here today on day 2 of the 2017 Canadian Sprint Canoe Kayak National Championship. He lets up well before the line, throws that hand in the air. He knows he's got that gold medal in his back pocket.
It's pretty interesting, Sam. We've seen the athletes be obviously very excited when they've won gold in like a 200 meter, or they've medaled in a 200 or 5, but they always just seem a little more thankful at the end of 1,000 or a 6,000. I think it's half because the race is actually over and that distance is done, and then obviously the other half because they're going home with a national medal.
Malfisi just flying down that course, had a sizable lead with about 250 meters to go and never gave it up. That's just the experience that comes with being a senior paddler.
Yeah, exactly, Stan. And you have to know that these all these gentlemen probably have a closet full of national medals, being in the game for so long. But I feel like no matter what, you're always going to love that feeling of getting on the podium. As we've said, you're always chasing that feeling. You're chasing the feeling. You're chasing the podium, even as you get into the senior levels of competition.
That's right. We see the official results right now. Malfisi with the victory for Ridge. He's picked up 32 Birchie points for them alone today. Andrew Jessup from Mascot getting the silver, and Balmy Beach's Nick Robson with his second bronze medal of the day after he got a bronze in the senior men 500 meter this morning. So the exact same podium as this morning, with Malfisi, Jessup, and Robson going 1, 2, 3 for the second time today.
Very impressive performance by all of them, and more impressive